had an update a little bit ago. I think it was maybe a month or two ago is when I started noticing this, but you used to be able to, in your team builder, edit any player you want. You could change their name, you could change the number, you could even change their position, like the ratings. You could make them a 99, but you notice now when we go and try and edit a player, this is just a little Last Chance U dynasty I just created. You can't edit anybody. So this is a team builder team, but there is still a workaround to this. You can still do this. It just takes a little bit it's a little bit monotonous, but it does still work. So the biggest thing with this is we're going to end up simming a couple seasons, and you want to make sure you turn the auto recruiting on. So do that before you sim. That's a big thing you want to do, because I did this without doing that, and I ended up only having like 30 guys on my roster, because basically it won't recruit anybody if you're not actually playing the game. So make sure you turn that on before you start simming. And this does work with not only team builder, but also is going to work in a regular dynasty as well. Now, when you start simming, I would recommend going to at least 2028. You can go further if you want, but just to be safe, go to at least 2028. What that's going to do is it's going to clear out your roster, get all the guys that were on the initial roster out of there. And with that, that's the NIL guys. So that's why you can't actually edit their name, is because they have the NIL deal. But you'll notice, now after simming a couple seasons, we can now edit all the players. But like I said, this works on any dynasty you want to do. You could do online, offline, team builder, a regular team if you want. You can edit any of the guys. It just takes it kind of sucks that you have to do it this way. I'm not really sure what their thought process was with doing this, but there's still a little workaround. I don't know if they know that you can still do this. I would imagine they do, otherwise they wouldn't have kept it in the game. I haven't really seen anybody make a video on this, so I'm not really sure if people know about this, but it's a little bit of a monotonous way of editing your guys and getting some custom guys in there, but it still works, so it's just fine. So in summary, just make sure you pop on auto recruiting, sim a couple seasons, make sure you give yourself enough time to clear out your roster, and you should be all set to go.